Hello, everyone. On this podcast episode, I'm going to talk about atheism and why you should be careful of atheists. The atheism movement is actually a toxic movement. Many of them care too much about money to care about the truth. Many of the atheists who are the leaders of the whole atheism movement, right, care too much about money to care about the truth. You have to wonder, what is driving them? If they don't believe in God, what is driving them, to preach about atheism? If God isn't the one driving them, then what is driving them? Usually it's money. Many of them require money. They need to live. They have children to take care of, families to take care of, family members to take care of. And some of them just like spending money. Who doesn't like money? So because of that, the whole atheism movement is filled with a lot of scams. Most of these atheist leaders are scammers. They're scammers. They don't care about the truth. Because if you can prove that God exists, which is very easy, it is very easy to prove that God exists. But when you prove that God exists in front of a scammer, like an atheist, it doesn't do what you think it's gonna do. They'll ignore that fact immediately. Why? Because they don't make money from the truth. When you make money spreading lies, the truth no longer matters. Most of these atheists make money spreading lies. They can get rich from lying to people. When you can get rich from lying to people, building an audience, and then selling products to those audiences, right? When you sell products to your audience, you can make a lot of money. All it takes is for 10 people to give you $1,000, and you have what? $10,000. All it takes is 100 people to give you $10. Just 100 people to give you $10 and you have $1,000. It's very easy to make money as long as you have people around you. So most of these atheists are not atheists because they care about atheism. They just want to make money. And there are a lot of gullible people out there in this world. A lot of gullible people that they can trick into being atheists with lies. When you can trick people into giving you money with lies, why tell the truth? There's a reason why atheism still exists. It's because there are too many liars out there. Too many liars who would rather bury the truth. They just come out and admit that yes, this whole atheism scheme is a lie. It's a massive scam. They only care about making money. They don't have a way to make money themselves. They don't know how to make money. They've already failed at life. And the only way they have left now is to trick people with atheism into giving them money. So as long as you can manipulate people into becoming atheists, right? As long as you can trick people into believing that God doesn't exist, they start to see you as some sort of leader. Their leader, because you're the one who turned them into atheists. So being their leader, you can use them to give you money. You can trick them into giving you money. You can beg for donations. You can create trinkets and all these items and courses and price them however you want. And many of them will buy it. That's the curse of atheism. It's a world of scams. It's a world of liars. They have no other motivation in life other than money. There's no reason to preach atheism because there's no benefits for it. There's no benefits to being an atheist. None. There's no benefits to preaching about being an atheist. None. The only benefit you can get is money, monetary benefits. When you can make money lying, there's no longer a need for you to tell the truth. And one of the lies is this: Many atheists keep telling you that human beings are not born to be religious. They keep telling you that a human being's natural state is to be an unreligious person, to be someone who doesn't believe in God. That's what they keep telling you, and it's a big fat lie. And I've stated this many times in my episodes, but these are further episodes. These are the older episodes, but I've stated it and I'll repeat it over and over again. It's a lie to believe that human beings were not born to believe in God. It is. But atheists use this lie all the time. All they do is lie because they can make money lying. When you can make money lying, there's no point in telling the truth. You have to start burying the truth because it benefits you to bury the truth. It benefits you to lie. When you can make money lying, the truth no longer has any meaning. It doesn't. And here's, an example. When an atheist tells you that human beings were not supposed to be born with religion, human beings were not born to believe in God, it's no different from telling you that turtles were not born to have shells. That's what they're telling you. When they tell you that human beings were born to be unreligious, they're telling you that turtles were born to not have shells. It's the same statement. Do you see how illogical it is? Do you see how illogical that statement is? That turtles were not born to have shells. If turtles were not born to have shells, why do turtles have shells? That is something you have to ask. If turtles were not meant to have shells, why do they have shells? If humans were not born to have religion, if humans were not born to believe in God, why do most humans, almost 99% of them, believe in a higher power? Why do the majority of human beings believe in God? Can't you see how illogical that sounds? When you say something that contradicts the facts, you're telling a lie. When atheists say that, a human being's natural state is to not believe in God, is to be an atheist. We were born atheists. It's no different from saying that a turtle was born without shells. If a turtle was born without a shell, why do turtles have shells then? If humans were born atheists, why do humans believe in God then? You have to answer that question. When your own facts go against the very facts of the world around you, your facts are lies. They aren't the truth. They are the lie. Human beings believe in God because God created us to believe in Him. God is the world itself. That's why God is omnipresent. When you become omnipresent, you become the world itself. Through God, all things exist. Through the world, all things exist. God is the very world around you. And the world itself created human beings to believe in God. That's why human beings believe in God. You can't change that fact. No matter how much you lie, the truth will still be the truth. The majority of the human race believes in God because they were born to believe in God. That's a fact. The reason why turtles have shells is because they were born to have shells. That is a fact. You can't change a fact with words. A fact will always be a fact. The human race will always be a race governed by religion. Religion will always be part of the human race. There's nothing an atheist can do about it. The world itself created human beings to believe in God. The very world around you created human beings to be religious. Religion is an innate behavior of humans. Shells are an innate property of turtles. We were born to be religious. It wasn't by accident. Turtles were born to have shells. It wasn't by accident. It's not a coincidence that they have shells. There's a logical reason why they have shells. There's a logical reason why humans believe in God. There's a logical reason why religion itself has always been part of the human race. Even isolated tribes that are isolated from the rest of the world, still believe in a higher power, still have religion within them. Religion in the human race is no different from turtles and shells. They come together. Yet atheists keep telling you that we need to get rid of religion. Religion is the curse of this world. Human beings were not supposed to be religious. Human beings were not supposed to believe in God. We were all supposed to be atheists. Atheists keep telling you that shells are not part of, turtles. Turtles were not supposed to have shells. Having a shell as a turtle is evil. Having a shell as a turtle is unnatural. That's what they keep telling you. The entire atheist movement is no different from a movement of people trying to get rid of shells on turtles. They're trying to remove the shell from a turtle. When you remove the shell from a turtle, the turtle will die. When you remove religion from the world, you will ruin the human race. Humanity and religion comes together. Humanity and God comes together. We must believe in a higher power. We were created, and we must believe that we were created. How can you not believe your parents exist? Atheists are trying to tell you that your parents do not exist. They're trying to tell you a lie, that your own parents do not exist. By telling you that God doesn't exist, they're logically telling you that your own parents never existed to begin with. That's what they're saying. And that you shouldn't believe that you were created because your parents don't exist. That God doesn't exist. God is the Father of humanity. Through God all things exist. God is the world itself. Through the world all things exist. The world is omnipresent because the world is God. God is omnipresent. God is omnipotent because God is the world. The world is omnipotent. Nothing can be more powerful than the world. Nothing can be more intelligent than the world. Nothing can be more omnipresent than the world. Nothing can be more omniscient than the world itself. The world is the hard limit. God is the hard limit of this world. Everything around you comes from the world itself. Everything around you comes from God. Through God all things exist. What we call the world is nothing more than the body of God. Do not let atheists deceive you. The very world around you created you with a purpose. Stop pretending it didn't. Humanity was created by the world itself to believe in a higher power. That's why humans believe in God. Because the world itself wanted us to believe in God. There's nothing an atheist can do to deceive you about that fact. Humanity believes in God. There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. They can talk all day that humans were meant to be atheists, but it's a lie. When facts prove you wrong, you're a liar. If the facts show that turtles have shells, then it's a lie to say that turtles were not meant to have shells. When the facts prove that the majority of the human race are religious, and most of them believe in God, then it's a lie to say that humans were not meant to believe in God. It's a lie. The very facts of this world prove that atheism is wrong. But when you get paid to lie, you no longer care about the truth. Atheism is a movement that is based off lies, because they can make money from lying. They can make a lot of money from lying. When you can make a lot of money from lying, the truth no longer matters. This world itself is God. That's why God controls the world. Because God is controlling himself. So, do not be deceived by atheism. The entire movement is trying to ruin the human race. That very movement itself that tells you that it's wrong to be a human being is trying to destroy the human race. When you start to believe it's wrong to be, a turtle with the shell, what would you do? You would try to remove all the shells from a turtle. You would try to remove all the shells from turtles. When you try to remove all the shells from turtles, you will kill every single one of them. When these atheists try to remove religion from the world, from the human race, they will kill every single one of us. That is why the word atheist always means, has a hidden meaning called antichrist. The word atheist means anti-theist. Jesus Christ was a theist. So anti-theist means anti-Jesus Christ. Antichrist. You have to be careful of this religion, this cult. You have to be careful of atheism because they keep believing the natural world is unnatural. They keep believing that facts are wrong. And the fact is, human beings were born to believe in God. When you start to believe that human beings, are flawed, you will try to break the human race. You'll try to fix something that wasn't broken to begin with. Atheists are trying to fix something that wasn't broken to begin with. They keep believing religion is a problem, that human beings were not meant to be religious. They keep ignoring the truth and chasing after lies. But since they get paid to chase after lies, why tell the truth? So that's it for today's podcast episode. I pray for everyone's safety and understanding. Amen.